Hello, everyone. Welcome to Come to Mama, where we nurture and souls here. I want to have a quick soul session and hopefully nurture some of your souls. Ooh, a lot of things are happening right now in the world, and I guess my message to you would be to stay grounded. No matter how the storm falls and how bad it seems, there's always some good, some great things happening along with the bad. It is balance. It balances out. It always does. So I am. I want to talk about a couple of things. Um, I would like to say, be careful what you watch. Pay attention to what you're attracted to right now, because we're going through a lot of our shadow. They call it like the dark night of the soul. We're looking at the negative aspects of our life that we've brought forward from either a past life or early life into the current life, where current time where we are in our lives right now. And it has a lot to do with our traumas from when we were children, or past life traumas that we might have brought forward into this current time in our lives. If you do listen to any kind of astrology websites or YouTube channels, I would highly suggest, because it actually really explains the energies of what's going on right now with the planet alignments. And it is a major time right now with the planet alignments, good and bad. It's kind of a balance of energy. So, if the planets are going through whatever they are, whatever energy they're letting off, and they're sextiling or they're conjuncting or they're squaring, believe me, that you are as well within. Okay. So I feel as though a message that came to me, number one, is pay attention to what you're attracted to as far as what you're watching. A lot of, like, I get that sometimes you have no control, because, like, for instance, Krishan Rock. I don't follow Blueface and Krishan Rock, but for some reason they pop up on my feed. Sometimes I'll get like a quick TikTok or something of their drama. And, because of my spiritual wisdom, I understand that they're a distraction from you focusing on yourself. And they're also playing a role, to keep people in their lower vibrations so that they can keep this fuckery on, to continue going on within ourselves and our relationships, when really it's a time where we need to be making some decisions on how we're going to move forward with the people in our lives, and how we're moving forward with our lives. Okay, we are reinventing ourselves. This world is reinventing itself. It's changing, and is at a mass level, and we need to be paying attention, because not only is the world changing, we are part of this world, which means that within us we are changing as well. And I spoke yesterday of, you know, not putting yourself, in the back of the stage, being front and center of the stage. You are the main character in your life. You are experiencing this realm. No one else experiences it like you. No one else is you. So it's time for us to all start putting ourselves first without guilt, especially if we are lacking in things that we know we need to be working on. When we know we are supposed to be letting go of things that are no longer serving us, but yet we keep holding on to them because of the comfort. So, I heard an astrologer once in the past say, the way this energy is that if you do not let go of some things, your fingers are going to get snatched off from whatever you're holding on to. And that was profound to me, because it was like, whoa, because there's a reason why you're supposed to be letting go, so that you can grow, ascend, allow new things to come into your life, instead of going into a continuous cycle, circle. These things that are happening, that to us in our relationship, are not meant to be ignored. The things that are happening at our jobs are not meant to be ignored. The things that are happening in our health are not meant to be ignored. But as I said before, we have been trained from early on, um, just society that, you know, don't put yourself first, and you're supposed to live a specific type of way. Well, right now, since you're reinventing yourself, it's time for you to reinvent your path and the way that you're living your life. It's really important. Pay attention, okay? Or else you're going to be forced to. That's one of the messages. One of the ways that I think that we should be paying attention to is the fact that, what are we watching? Who do we have around us all the time? What type of environment? If you are per se listening to Krishan Rock and Blueface and watching their drama, it's very low vibrational. And I'm just here to let you know you're in a low vibrational state if you are paying attention to that type of drama. Any of these stars and any of these people are getting paid to push this narrative to keep you in a state, because a lot of people enjoy the drama. It's unhealthy and it doesn't help you grow. And it almost influences you to be in that type of relationship. And it's done on purpose because it is wanted for people to pay attention to this world and the reinvention of it, and creating your reality. They'd rather you um, stay in your low vibrational state where you are um, tempted. It's temptation and passion that rules you, and having things that you really haven't worked for, um, and um, just in a childlike state where you're being programmed to um, want to be, and these people that they're putting out there for you to um, follow and want to be like. So just be mindful. If you're watching Housewives and reality TV is not reality TV, okay? It's not reality. They have writers, they create it. Again, anything that is on the social media, for the most part, a lot of it is low vibrational, and is to keep you in a state of continuous programming into staying in a low state so that you do not ascend to be your best and highest you, and the people that you have around you. And yes, it could be family. I get it. I come from a large family, and maybe you do. Maybe you come from a large family that's a dramified, ghettofied um, type of family, and you're the only one that feels different. Well, there's a reason, because you are supposed to be in your divinity and ascending in this life, maybe to show them and the world, to create something that's going to help the world. And if you keep yourself around these type of people, they're going to, I'm not saying that it can't happen, that you can't still get on your path, but it's hard when you have all these blockages, and um, it's hard to come out of the mindsets when you're around people that are that way all the time. And I'm not saying to, um, just kick your family to the curb, but what I am saying is take the time out to focus on you, your path. And yes, if you need to separate yourself for a while, and if you can, you need to do so. But be careful what you're watching, be careful who you're around. Um, Especially if you're feeling. Pay attention to how you feel when you watch something. Okay. And another thing that I've been noticing too, and that's for myself, is just too much social media, too much Netflix, not a lot of interaction out in the world. So basically, you're finding out your information through some type of social media outlet or some kind of channel. But then when you get out in the world and you notice, I don't notice what's going on, what they're saying is going on around here. It doesn't seem to be um, the it doesn't seem to be as scary or as bad as they're making it out to be. Okay. Again, I think that social media and just TV in general, these types of things, we need to limit. And then I'm talking to myself too. We need to limit the amount that we watch TV or watch social media. Um, you can wean yourself off. Maybe if you're on there most of the day, maybe what I notice my children and what I'll do is if I'm sitting somewhere for a while without being having any interaction with a person, I'll just get on my phone. And it's to the point where we'll be out eating and we're all on our phones, so we're not interacting. Human interaction is really important right now, which is going to segue me into this next um, topic. Human interaction, it's important. Hugging your children, being hugged by your children or grandchildren, hugging your friends, hugging your husband and wife, cuddling, holding hands. um, get them, if you don't have anybody and you're alone and you can afford to, get a massage. you know Even your pet, just the interaction of love and the touch, it's therapeutic. Sex is a certain kind of interaction, but it's not. It's one type of interaction. It's not where you are exchanging energy in calm manner, and you're healing each other. And not to say sex can't be therapeutic. I'm not talking about sex. Okay. So even if you're not used to it, see what's happening right now is that we're all realizing all the crazy stuff that's been happening and traumas in our life that have stopped us from moving forward and ascending in our life. So we carry all this baggage. And, as I said in my video yesterday, doing the right thing feels wrong, or you're uncomfortable doing the right thing that will work for you, that will make you happy. Why is it so hard to not betray yourself? Why is it so hard to do the right thing for yourself? What have we been programmed with? That's something that we really need to think about, because if your child is crying or you see your child hurting, you are supposed to nurture them. You're supposed to hug them. If they're doing wrong, yes, you're supposed to tell them, but you don't have to beat them to tell them. You can give them some love and understanding. Let them know that you do love them. You are here for their guidance. If they need anything, they can always come to you. The hardest of the hardest kids, and I have 8, and I understand, and I have some that are really, really easy and some that are really, really hard, but I love them all. And they actually teach me a lot about myself as those in this world that I deal with. So, human interaction is really important. And if you can get some, it's fine. That's great. If you can snuggle, you know, and chill and get off your phone, that's great. Reading is, as another topic I want to talk about. I plan to start reading. I'm collecting all these books, but I rarely find time to sit down and read the books, because as soon as I sit down to read the book, then here I go wanting to scroll on my phone. And in my belief, I do follow some really great high vibrational pages or things that really resonate with me to keep me in a state of positivity and of growth. Okay. But again, sometimes there's some stuff that pops in that I didn't even choose, and I might have witnessed or seen something. And that's just me seeing that, you know, this crap that a lot of people are putting out there is just something to keep you in a lower state. And we want to go up. We don't want to go down. Okay. So I'm going to pull Oracle card to from Spirit as a message for. I got to make sure I have my glasses. I gotta read. And one more thing, finding like-minded people that are like you with the same type of interests and things like that to really create some things in this new time of reinvention. And I mean, even though there's a lot of craziness going on, I mean, it's expected because a lot of um, energies are falling at this, and new energies are coming, and so we are here to create. That's why we are here at this time. And so, those old ideas or new ideas or ideas that are popping in your head, write it down. Let's see, Spirit, what is a message that we have for the collective to nurture some souls here tonight? My eyes look like they're closed on here. I'll pull this one. Clarity. And that herb is bilberry. So I'm going to read what the message is. Clarity. This is a message for the collective. A revelation and light being cast upon a situation will enable deeper understandings, and perhaps something you have been waiting for will be uncovered. You may need to work with greater accuracy and be more mindful of smaller details at the moment. Protection of what you are sharing is also indicated, so don't show all of your hand just yet. Keep a little back for a while. Keep your eyes wide open now because you just might miss a small but very important detail. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Well, clarity. So there's maybe a situation or something that you're into that you don't quite know how things are going to pan out. You don't know quite where um, the situation is heading. It could be for love. It could be for a job. Um, and it sounds to me like it's something that you're creating. And if you are creating something, be very mindful and accurate, on your accuracy. Even if you're at a job, if you're doing your job, pay attention and be more mindful than the average, so that you don't make any kind of mistakes, big mistakes that might cause you to either get in trouble or not be able to. Um, uh, get a higher position at the job or be a part of a team. Um, it's something that you don't see exactly right now. So I guess what the energy is saying, just be very mindful and um, of your thinking, and just pay close attention, and also not to really say too much to anyone. It's just a mental note for you to be mindful, but um, it's not for everybody. This is for those who receive this today. Anyway, I just wanted to say that I am wishing everyone the most positive, high vibrations and love. Peace.